won't stop until the break of dawn. I'm singing.
Hey guys, Mike the Vike here, back for yet another video. This tomorrow we're going to be doing a commentary on Rust. I've uploaded a few videos of the game, including some raids and just general, gameplay. And it's a really awesome game, but it does have its, things that I don't like about it. And obviously it's an alpha, so tons of things are going to change. But I thought I would give you guys my opinions of the game because I've played it a good bit now, and I think I can understand, the majority of it. So the core game obviously is really awesome, and it has some awesome ideas. The whole crafting system, the whole thing, the combat, the whole idea is excellent. The building, the raiding, the core game is awesome. It's a ton of fun to play when you first try it out, and if you haven't tried it, I totally recommend it. However, it does have its kind of flaws, especially when you max out, but I'll be talking about that later. In terms of flaws, one problem, obviously they have some things they're trying to figure out. They're not sure if they want to keep things like sleepers or things like decay time, and these are things that you have your opinion on it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I personally don't like sleepers, and I think the decay time is too quick, and those are two things I don't really like about the game. I think you should be able to log off a lot longer and not be worried about your base, because that's all. There's already more than enough risk logging off because people could just raid your base. I don't think decay time should be as quick as it is, and same goes for sleepers. I understand the base raiding part of it, where it's stupid that people log off with their gear on them, so that when you raid a base there's nothing in it. That makes sense, and I agree with that totally. But what if you have to just log out, or your computer crashes and your character happens to be in the middle of the field? Then you're in trouble because your sleeper's there. So that's the part that doesn't make sense. And well, I guess the developers were like, well, it's like that in real life, but well, in real life you can't make an M4 from bashing a rock with a rock and putting the rocks in a furnace and getting metal something. And if we're talking about realism here, that's obviously not the main focus of the game, so you can't just do that. Yeah, I think they just have to come up with something else for sleepers. Obviously I have my own ideas about that, like possible fixes, but I mean, if they want to contact me, they can go ahead and do that. Yeah, they just need to figure out an alternative for that. Obviously something that maybe maybe something, a mechanism where you kind of say what your house is, and if you log out at your house or something, just some sort of system, an alternative to this sleepers thing, because I think it's a great idea, but it has its problems. And in terms of the decay time, it's unfair. Other than that, I think, so the problem is, one, the game gets very boring quickly, and by quickly I mean after a long time, like 2 or 3 weeks, but still it gets boring. And in order for the game to be DayZ successful, that's a game where people are still playing it a lot, well, not as much, but enough, past like a year almost. Yeah, it's been over a year actually. So they have to make the game, firstly, a lot more, there's got to be a lot more in it. There's got to be more guns, there's got to be more armors, bigger map, more maps. They have to open up the modding community so that people can make their own alterations to the game. They would have to open up servers so that people, and better server support, so people can modify the servers to their tastes. Maybe they can edit the decay time, if there's sleepers, if there's PvP, how often airdrops, go over, all that sort of stuff, what you spawn with. They need to make that easy for people to get access to, and make it a lot more customizable so that people can, different people with different tastes can join different servers. Right now, basically all the servers are the same as far as I can tell. And yeah, they're gonna obviously need to make more guns, because I mean, right now, I think everyone can agree the M4 is the best gun. And it's very basic, the amount of guns they have. I would like to see maybe even sniper rifles or something that in order to keep them balanced, maybe just have them a slow velocity or something. And in general, in terms of making it a little bit more realistic, they should modify the gun so that you don't get a brand spanking new, straight from the factory M4 from a like furnace. It should be like beat up, and maybe not just an M4, it should just be a very simple gun, or it can be a, I don't know, beat up M4. I think they should make it so that there's like maybe more, like the maps are bigger, and so maybe there's a military compound, maybe there's an end game zone like on DayZ, you know, if you go to the airfield, that's kind of most of the time like the end game zone. So bigger map, more in the map, more game features, and maybe more things to build, more different house types, more melee weapons, maybe some easier ways to get, like if you're fresh spawn you can just get going real quick, or maybe the opposite, maybe you want it to be harder to get to the max. And I think you guys get the idea. It's very simple. Just right now there's just not enough content to keep someone playing for like a year, like something like DayZ. They have to come up with something to keep players at it, you know. I think the end game right now is to get enough gear to raid bases, and then once you're done raiding bases and your base is your own base is impenetrable, or as close as possible, then what do? There's got to be more to it than just raiding. Now, for those of you that are really enjoying the Rust series, I'll try to maybe push out a couple more videos of it. I have some footage left. I've got, I think, one more big raid, but I'm not sure if I can push out some more videos on it until the game gets more updated, maybe a new map and new features, because honestly there's just not enough there to play. Once you hit that end game, you know, there's not much you can do. Maybe because the server that I played on is not as popular as it once was, so maybe I will join another server and like fresh start on a big server that's super popular. But yeah, I don't know how many videos I'll be able to push out until it's just more updated, because right now it's just the most basic of the basic. It's not even on Steam yet officially. So yeah, yet again, that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Once I was a sinner, my soul was in despair.